Hello, welcome to Bad at Board Games. My name is Brad Lake, and I'm bad at board games, so you don't have to be. Today, we're going to be talking about the top 10 games that I've played this year. So, wanted to go over that. Sometimes the games that we like, I might rate the highest. I don't necessarily get to play that often. So, I thought it'd be like, well, why not just sit here and talk to you about the games I've actually gotten to the table the most over the last, since January for sure. And Hmm, see how it goes. This is gonna be kind of a raw, just sit down, go through maybe in 10 minutes, all 10 of these games. We'll see how that works. But we didn't get any recording done last weekend, so I'm just kind of like off the cuff, enjoy sitting down, talking to you all, and I'm curious to see what games you've been playing the most. So stick around to the end to see what my number one game is that I've played the most. Maybe the number two you'd like as well. Or you can skip all the way to the end if I've got some timestamps in here. But make sure to comment down below. Let me know what's the game you've played the most since January. That would be pretty cool. And let's get her going. So, number 10. Number 10 is Caper. And this game, a couple of these games, the reason I've played them the most is because I get to play them with Ara, and they're nice little filler games. So we really enjoy Caper. It is Take That, so just be aware of that. We enjoy it as a couple, but if you're looking for a two-player Take That experience, gives you that whole Ocean's 11, kind of stealing, from different monuments or Paris or Rome, different things like that. Caper, it's a fun game. We did a review of this as well. I love the artwork. I love how it plays. But Keymaster Games makes a nice product. It's got game trays. There's a lot of good things going on with that game. So that's my number 10. I better make sure I have my list out so that I remember which game is which. Number 9, Space Base. Space Base. I got this because of one Tom Bassels. He really enjoys this game, but it goes up to 5 players, which is great. It plays simultaneously, which is great. And you're always involved in somebody else's turn because you're able to use their dice. I bring this out, especially when we have new players or I'm trying to find something when nobody has ever played a game. This is a great intro into board gaming. And even, for people who have been gaming who haven't played it, they're going to enjoy it. Space Base is just a really great game overall. I haven't gotten any of the expansions. May have to pick that up because I've played it enough times now. It's kind of like, it's not that it's samey, but it's you've seen it. You may not have seen every card, but I'm thinking that the expansions might give it a little boost and bring it back to some life. The next game is one of ours favorites as well, and that's Everdale. So I got this for her for Christmas, got her the deluxe edition, and she really likes animals. I was trying to get her into more board games. I'm not the big nature person, but this is a great game. After we started playing it, I was like, wow, I can see why this is as high on the BGG list as it is. It's great artwork, great gameplay if you like worker placement with some card management. It, Wonderful game. Has some nice chaining events in it too for your scoring. But, you know, for my number 8, most played games, I wasn't surprised that this one was up on my top 10 list at all. Great game. We play it often. Probably gonna play it tomorrow. A game that we actually play more than that. And this is another one that R likes, but everybody in my game group likes, Toph likes, my sons like. Play this one quite often. Although I haven't played it in a couple months probably. But Hadrian's Wall, great flipping right. I wanted this when I found out about it the end of last year. I got it as soon as I was able to, like in November, I think. Um, and I was hooked. This is a great game. Takes a little bit of effort to learn how to play, not necessarily the main mechanic, but there's all these little mini games that kind of feed in, and it's chaining. So if you like you like a chaining kind of like, oh, I do this and I get that, and oh, it lets me get this and it lets me get that, and you almost feel like you just have this endless chain of 5 to 10 actions in one turn. If you like those kind of games, Hadrian's Wall is well worth the investment. $45, $50, I think, right now. Really like that game. It's a great game. So my next one, that is, what is that? 10, 9, 8, 7, number 6. Pandemic Legacy. So if you never lose at this game, you're only going to play it 12 times. Let's just say Toph and I have lost more than once. This is a great game. Really like the story. The story kind of drives it and then gives you a new mechanic or a new puzzle that you have to solve every time, every month that you're going. And then if you lose that month, you have to try it over again. And if you lose twice, then you immediately move on to the next month. But Pandemic Legacy, it's one of our favorite games. It's on his top list. It's on my top list. And we've also played it a lot. So that is Pandemic Legacy. Do recommend it. Good for one of those once a month kind of games. If you just want to have a game that you can kind of go back to and enjoy, it doesn't take a long, it's not a huge amount of setup after you get going. So you can do those kinds of things. It's not a problem. Now getting into a filler game, one of my favorite filler games. Got this a couple years ago at Gen Con, Blitzkrieg, War in 20 minutes. That's kind of war. Well, no war's good, but let's say that the tug of war in this is a lot of fun. I enjoyed it. Bought Caesar as well. I like this one better. Caesar brings in a different kind of mechanic, and it's good. It's just not as good as Blitzkrieg. But I've been able to play this with my sons. I play this with a lot of people. Another one of those that if you're new or trying to get somebody to see if they like games, this is a good one because it only takes 20 minutes. Everybody kind of understands the tug of war. You play 2 games, but after the first one, they get it. It took a short enough amount of time that they can play it again, and then they can really start to get a feel for, is this something I like? Do I like board games? That was interesting. Might want to try a different kind of board game now, right? So always trying to suck people into the hobby. My number 3. I was surprised this wasn't number 1. I've played this so many times, but Super Mega Lucky Box. This is now down to my number 3 games played of all time. We played this like at every game night. We ended with this game, and then every person I met, I would have this with me. I would teach them how to play it. Getting together with friends or family or whoever it was, I was teaching this almost all the time, and it's probably gotten a bit samey, but this game allowed me to enjoy this game because I like chaining, and this has a lot of chaining, gamers bingo type style stuff in here. And then that's what really made me love Hadrian's Wall, because it's, all kinds of chaining and things going on in that. But Super Mega Lucky Box is now my number 3. I actually have 2 copies of this game. You get it for $10, $15. Love the game. It's hilarious. Hilarious? Is it hilarious? It's just fun. It is just fun. It's gamers bingo is the best way I can describe it. I highly recommend it for $10. Even if you hate it, you're not out that much. My number 2 is not a surprise to me now. It's a surprise that I've played it so much over the last few months. I only got this game maybe 3 months ago to try to have a solo game during the move, and I was always reluctant to get into this game system because I didn't want to have to go out and buy a whole bunch of it. Marvel Champions. So, I just felt it was so much FOMO around it, and I like the Arkham living card game, but I've only got the base set of that. I haven't really gone all in with Arkham, but it just takes time to pull out, set up, and all those kinds of things. So I'm like, well, I'm gonna get this. I'm just gonna get the box game, just to start. I won't go any further. This will get me through the move. I'll be able to play some solo games. And now I'm playing it almost every day at work. And the main reason I'm playing it that often is because I got that blinged out box. I'll put the link up here. You can just kind of check it out. But I've got everything organized. It's got 4 drawers for the chits, and I put a couple of villains in there with pre-made decks, and then I can just pull them out, pick the hero I want to play, and then just go. I haven't really done a lot of the customizing my own heroes yet, but just being able to pick a stock hero and try it out, and in 30 to 60 minutes, I'm either defeated or have defeated the villain, and I'm just single-handedly playing. I'm not dual handing this at all, and I really like it. I have now pre-ordered the X-Men box set that comes with this, and I know I've done Wolverine, Cyclops. I did not order the Mojo, but I did not order Storm. Storm came out after I pre-ordered the other things. So we'll see how I like those, but I like those heroes better even. I like the villains of the X-Men better. So I'm really looking forward to that and integrating it into my Marvel Champions play. It it has surprised me. If you asked me 3 months ago if this would have been my most played of this year or my second most played of this year, I'd have said no. There's no way. I'm not that interested in it, but it sucked me in, and I'm really enjoying it. And I think I talked about I liked Sentinels of the Multiverse a lot. I may be switching over to this now. I really need to go back to Sentinels and try it. I haven't tried it solo. I've only tried that one with multiplayers, right? So just trying to see which one I want or which one I like better. I'm definitely going to have to delve into that a little bit more. But now I'm rambling, and you really just want to know what's my number one. I gotta find it. So one of my top 10 games of all time. I play this with my kids. I play this with Toph. I've even taught my dad to play this every once in a while. Is Hive. Hive is 5 to 10 minutes. You're going pretty fast if you finish it in 5. You get a little thinking. It's going to take you 10, but you're going to play this 2, 3, 4, 5 times in a session, right? Because more like tennis where you want, like, if you lose, you're like, okay, best out of 3. And then if you win or lose, it's like, no, best out of 5. So it's great. Thanky. It is chess light. You can just you have different movements with each one of your tiles, and just the way it works. And Toph and I really enjoy it because we're pretty evenly matched. It's 50% of the time he wins, 50% of the time I win. And it's just another one of these games that I can play with multiple people, and I really enjoy that. So I don't know how long this video lasted. I'm hoping you enjoyed this video without all the bells and whistles and the bling and the things that pop up and swoosh across and stuff. So thank you very much. If you're still here, appreciate it. If you could comment down below, what are your top 5 games? What is your top game that you've played the most of? Let me know down below. We're always curious because those are the games that really they may not be our favorite, or they're definitely going to be up there, but they're easy to get to the table. They're easier to get to the table, and you really just you must enjoy them enough that they keep coming out, right? That's the main thing. You continue to enjoy this, like, subscribe, share, all those things. We may be at 1,450 people today when this posts. Want to kind of keep growing and enjoying it. We're just doing it for fun and meeting a few of you and communicating with a few of you in email. You guys know who you are and helping us out. That's always awesome. It's really nice when you guys are reaching out to us and we're able to communicate and like, hey, we enjoy it. We just like playing games and like talking about them. Hopefully you have a great day. Thank you very much for watching. Bye.